on pursuit to come help.
That's exactly what they're waiting on.
Hey,
but
you know what's scary too, and I think about it on DB, especially during our era, where it's even worse now, is when you crack replace and that goddamn guard is pulling.
It's more difficult now, Ocho, because the DB can't go low on the offensive lineman. You remember back in the day, the DBs could go low, they could cut the lineman out.
And create a
but
pile.
they cut that out. That's a penalty now. That's a 15-yard penalty if you cut the legs out of an offensive lineman. So, you got to step in and take that punishment. And
tonight, it's Madden NFL football.
So you think the Bengals got a shot tomorrow?
Started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware.
Boy, the Steelers going to blow them boys out.
When the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point, he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players. It gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
There we go.
Great job on special teams to down it as this has been marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Flacco.
Damn!
The field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Flacco. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. To pass, Flacco.
There we go.
And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch part.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A handoff for Warren. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get
Diggs
up.
there.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Third and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. Escapes the sack. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Oh, run now with a tight end Fant. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
In motion right is Watkins. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. They'll check this down to Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Rodgers. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Here's Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch so far by Chase. It's a 1st down. Here's Flacco. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. This is Brown going up the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this 1st half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Flacco. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Brown. trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Damn!
It's caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Flacco. It got his man complete. He's to the 15.
Wow.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it. Warren. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a run with Warren. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They run with Washington. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. This is Miller, complete. On the gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st and 10. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On the run, it's Warren. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Warren. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Warren will try the right side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And
yeah.
Boy, how about that one? He wheeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, That type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
Dancing away at the 35.
106 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point.
There he goes, right side.
Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco.
And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Rodgers.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down now, it's Warren. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm a pressure Mike Backer. Yeah, because Todd blitz you a lot. Because he knows he's going to get you on the line on running back. And I'm going to run his ass over. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I think that's the thing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Rodgers now on third and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And obviously being there 5-6 years, I can drive.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report.
And just being out here, I'm still new, still learning. But, I mean, it's nice out here. The biggest thing from both cities, no state income tax. That's a blessing right there.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, having all the offense that you already referenced in the first half, he'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Bryant going to go in motion. On second down, it's Warren, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosening up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, Rodgers. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the give, it's Warren. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hand off for Warren. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd and short, to the tight end. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, a pretty important sequence here, CD. They were trailing in the second half. The interception gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Passing play, Flacco. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third and goal, Flacco. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and run for it with the ball. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing is working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Again, it's Johnson.
There we go.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Johnson running right. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's a real defensive game there, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Warren. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Rodgers to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Johnson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 2nd down, Flacco now. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Flacco looks to throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. To pass, Flacco. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Flacco here on second down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Touchdown! T. Higgins from 13 yards out. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from the 37, here's second and a couple. Miller in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
How are you going to compare football to basketball?
First down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A short one there at Fryermuth. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On play action, now Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Operating off play action, Flacco. He'll get this to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
He just said he didn't sign
short of the marker. A gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Flacco. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Flacco. He'll swing this out to Moss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Flacco from the gun. It is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it. Warren down to the 42, second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Rodgers. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Warren. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Rodgers looking to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. The middle, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers to throw. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Martavius Byrne from 6 yards away. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation and figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
According to Sean, LeBron is planning to take a patient approach with his injury and expected to return around mid-November.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Flacco set to lead this offense. Down by 10. Just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Flacco. And his throw here is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Flacco's throw here taken in by Gesicki. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Flacco. Open man is Higgins. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Setting to throw, Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10. Flacco to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Pressure mounting. Flacco. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A big play looming on 3rd down. One last gasp for Flacco. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.
I went to go watch him Sunday. He played JV
way, Pierce.
How does he get in a position to be able to? Never mind. Let me stay out of basketball business.
People talking about the Lakers never. No, you didn't want it. The Lakers did.
Now I'm able to make unlimited nationwide calls. It doesn't use any of my existing internet. And it just makes you feel like you're...
Stop this, Lakers fan. People talking about the Lakers never. No, you didn't.
How does he get in a position to be able to? Never mind. Let me stay out of basketball business.
People talking about the Lakers never. No, you didn't want it. The Lakers did. Y'all remember what it was like when Kobe was injured in Kobe's last couple of years. Y'all know what it was like. I love how the Lakers pretend like, oh, they were winning when you doing this. No, you weren't. You couldn't get anybody. You couldn't. You couldn't. Y'all need to stop this, Laker fans. Y'all know what it was like. When Kobe was hurt and y'all was pretending, you couldn't get a free agent. Remember, LaMarcus Aldridge turned you down. You remember Dwight Howard didn't re-sign with you. So I'm just trying to figure out who you was getting. You couldn't even get top free agents to come even when you had Kobe. So again, I ask, in the most humble way I know how, who are you getting? Oh, LeBron only won one championship. How many championships did you win from 2010, from when Kobe won that last championship until LeBron won that? How many years was in between that? Kobe won the last title in 2010. Kobe retired in 2016, right? So how many playoff wins did you guys have from 2010 to 2016? How many times did you even go to the playoffs? Interesting. Very interesting. No, look, I don't know. Do I think LeBron's going to request a trade? I don't. But if he's injured this year, this will be his last year. Damn. I mean, everybody wants to go. Ocho, everybody wants to go out there. Everybody wants to go out their way. I want to go out. Ocho, it'd be great if I could go out and win a championship like John Elwell, like the bus. Right. The bus stopped in Detroit. He's from Detroit.